Kuzu Zongbu, and welcome to Business File. This week in the Business File, we have the Chief Executive Officer of Royal Insurance Corporation of Bhutan, Mr. Namgyal Khandupa. Kuzongbu, sir.
Kuzumba.
So, first of all, what has been the performance of Royal Insurance Corporation of Bhutan in 2012?
Thank you, Tirwa. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for giving this opportunity. As far as the business is concerned this year, RICB, in spite of the lot of difficulties in 2012 in the financial sector, we have done pretty well. I think we have, achieved around 500 million profit this year.
So, is it more than the performance that you had prior to 2012?
Yes, it is about 11% growth over 2011.
So, so that means the rupee shortage that we had in 2012 did not affect the business of RICB. Can I conclude that?
No, I think it has affected, especially in our general insurance, where I think our growth has come down from 31% to around 7% in general insurance. Mainly because I think once there is no rupee generated, we were not able to import vehicles, which generates a lot of insurance business. So that has affected entirely in that area. And also in the when there is no capital, the loan, CID has also been affected. But we have achieved our target. But if you compare the growth over 2011, then our growth has substantially gone down. But overall, we have a comfortable position with a good growth, around 11% growth overall, which is still impressive for a company like ours.
So when you say credit and investment, is that because the loan has been suspended?
No, because firstly, there was no money in the market, and because in the financial sector, the money has to be floating around from one financial institution to another. When there's no money to buy something, there's a chain reaction within the financial institutions. As a result, I think we have been affected. And since we don't have money to lend, I think automatically the volume of business also comes down.
So what happens after 2014 when non-bank financial institutions like yours will not be allowed to lend money?
I think we have requested the RMA, and they have been very kind enough to consent that they will give us more time to do this, closing down this business. Because we said that it's too fast, too short of time for us to stop the lending immediately. So the RMA has been very kind enough to extend this deadline, and it's going to be extended for a few more years, within which time we should be able to find other avenues of getting this investment done properly. The investment of our funds from life and non-life, general insurance, has to be invested properly, and I think we have to have good returns on those sector. In the absence of not having this lending activity, the shareholders of life insurance, general insurance will be affected badly, and because they will not get the returns, and will not be able to offer good returns to many sectors across the thing. Because RICB has many business, and we also do a lot of which are socially and which are more of a social nature, like the rural house insurance, which you do for the government, and where we take very little, cost for the RICB. We do more of corporate social responsibility to the Bhutanese society. So in those terms, we are able to cross-subsidize from the profit that we generate from the lending activities to the other social related activities. So from that perspective, RMA has been very kind enough to look at it from that perspective, and they are generous to make this timeline extended.
So the RICB is going to use that time extended to introduce new products in the future?
Yes, we are looking for various activities whereby I think besides the lending activities, we are doing lot more other activities. But I think lending activities is not going to be affected by other products, because other products will keep us growing. But what is happening is that the lending activities are affected because we don't have the avenue to invest our funds. So what is required is the capital fund in the country has to be, I think, made more vibrant, more active, But today it's very dormant and it's not vibrant because very few trading is taking place. As a result, we are not able to invest. And the government treasury bills, which normally we invest the life insurance and general insurance funds, are also not many coming. No? And it's not worth. It's a very small amount of I think the interest that we generate. So all these activities are the factors which I think is not able to replace the lending activity. So that's the main reason why we have requested the RMA to make an extension in this area.
So, do we need a unique set of policies in Bhutan for insurance company to function well?
A unique system. Yes, I think the RICB has been is a homegrown model, which is a little different from many other countries. Because in most of countries, the composite business are very small. Composite means life and non-life together under the one roof. And we also have the third activity, which is lending, CID we call it. And these three are something where I think it's a homegrown model, where I think RICB was doing the lending much ahead of even Bank of Bhutan. Though Bank of Bhutan was established much ahead of RICB, I think since the establishment of RICB, we have been giving the loans to the public in Bhutan. And many people in the business sector, they still have so much loyalty to RICB because they felt that we have given this opportunity to grow. No? So that's the one important factor about the RICB because
so
we are homegrown.
People still have demand.
Yes, because we are growing with them, and many of these people who have initially taken loans without, they have become big business houses in Bhutan now, and they demand more resources, more capital.
Why is there more demand? Why do you think?
I think the economy is growing, and their business.
RICB.
RICB, I think because we have managed to come up with many different activities, because the products that we also generate annually, it's also helping us in this growth. Because in the life insurance sector, we have been producing not less than 2-3 products annually since 2007. We have come with a lot of new products, and we have to remodel some of the old products. And similarly, in the general insurance also, we have come with a lot more products, like the car, which is called the contractors all risk. These are things which I have tried to remodel. And then industrial all risk products. These are a few other things which I have remodeled and come up with to fit in the need of the hour. No?
When it comes to the customer service provided by RICB, the one thing that has been pointed again and again is it is easier when somebody is trying to get the services initially when they have to pay the premium, get registered for some products. It's very nice. But when it comes to claim,
yes,
the process is usually lengthy and hectic.
Right. I think this is due to many factors, but I must tell you upfront that we have immensely improved the services that we provide now. We have put in a lot more people to address these needs. We have more customer services officers on the front line. And then the other factor why it's taking so long in the claim is because there are a lot of requirements. Firstly, we need to get clearance from police. We have to get the various clearance and the report from the accident side, and also a lot of other activities. This is the main reason. But comparatively, if you compare with the other insurance companies around the world, our claim settlement it is much faster. If all the documents are in place, we do it in one day. But our minimum, maximum, on the average, we take not less, I think, not more than 7 days, if everything is in place. But most of the time, it is the documentations that occurs, and sometimes the clients they are not cooperating, because they always want much more than what is entitled, and they like to argue, and they like to go to different levels and request.
Is that also because of lack of awareness among the clients?
That could be one of the reasons, but I think on the whole, I think this is a human nature, no? Because if I have scratched my car, I like to get the best of it. And besides the scratch, you want to also repair other parts, and that's where I think the differences come in, and that's where we have to do a lot of negotiations. And since there is a competitor now, we have to be very, very careful how we go about, because we have to be customer friendly. When you say customer friendly, it is also very costly sometimes. Just to please your customers so that they remain with you, we have to make a lot of leverage, and that is costing. So all these factors are there, and that's the main reason why
So
they.
when you mentioned competition,
Yes.
so how has that changed the behavior of RICB over the years?
I think that has given us a lot of room for improvement. I think we took it as a very, very positive. In the beginning of itself, the time when they announced that they were going to be a new competitor in the market, we welcomed it, and I think it has improved. Firstly, in the services that we provide. Secondly, the premium that we give has also tremendously reduced. Some instances it's gone down up to 80%. So the clients have, Bhutanese clients have definitely benefited out of this competition. And above all, I think it made us more, I think, productive, more efficient in doing our own business. So this is what we see very positively.
So tomorrow, if your client faces a problem while dealing with your tax, one of the tax in Ningla counter, so what should they do?
Oh, they have a lot of areas where they can contact us. There we have the 181, which is toll free, 191, 151, and 181, I think. And they can contact that, and they can approach any of us, be it any general managers or CEO or ED. They can always contact us, and we are there to help. We have always been very open, and they can even call us on our phone. We have been kept with that open.
Earlier, you slightly touched on your services that you provide to rural areas. So what is the network of RICB like today? Today,
I think we have increased to 26 outposts, and we are very soon going to open in Kalikola, Lamudinka, our outlet. Till now, we couldn't open because the internet services are not there. Now, I believe it's stored, and we are going to go by March. We'll open additional. They'll look up to 27 will become. And then we also have negotiated with in the negotiation with Bhutan Post, because they have wide-ranging and also big service centers around the country, around 190, and they may increase up to 209, because they are going to be the Geog center services they're going to provide. So that is going to be, I think, something which we are looking into 2013, where we want to collaborate with them and use their services to reach out to the Bhutanese population in the rural areas. And we feel that that's a very important factor, because I think we can improve the social service security or social security of the Bhutanese population in the rural areas by giving them a lot of opportunities, because we have wide-ranging life insurance products which can be easily available to these people, and this will benefit them much more. In fact, sometimes better returns than investing them into banks. If you deposit in a bank, your returns may be smaller, but if you invest with RICB in life insurance policies, the returns are very good.
What would be the difference in percentage?
Our percentage, in some places, they will be about 50-60%, because some of our life insurance product, we even give annually about 52-53%. Yes, on returns on their investment. And minimum we give about 5-6.
Per annum, 50.
Yes. Sometimes, because we share the profit. If you make a good profit in the life insurance sector this year, we share that with our shareholders, our policyholders. So that's the benefit of the thing, and it will always be to improve their well-being. No?
So, what are the popular products you have today?
In the life insurance, I think the most popular as of now is the Millennium Education, which many family they buy for their children, because as the children go into class 10 and 12, they have to fund themselves most of the time, because they cannot qualify into government schools. So that comes as a very useful resources during that period. So many people have bought this. This has been very popular for many years now, and we have been remodeling these to suit the needs of the hour. And also the other thing which we recently introduced is Tensui Mangye, which is also becoming very popular. And now in the 2013, one of major products which we are going to market is the life annuity, which is almost like a pension. We are going to soon launch this, and we have around 8,000 monks already ready to take up this policy. And then we will tap the private sector, where the pension facilities are not there. Our national pension scheme provides pension services only to government civil servants and armed forces, and maybe few private, few corporate entities. Rest of the agencies are out of this facility. So we want to come in to provide this facility, which will be very, very lucrative and very, very, I think, attractive.
Do you see a challenge there? Especially in private sector where the job stability is one question, where
Yes.
people don't want to be there for a long
The challenge will be there. I think basically it depends on our marketing, because we are grooming our marketing officers, and they will take up this job. And besides that, I think the one important thing is that our, unlike the pension, national pension scheme, our pension scheme much more, I think, easily, I think, transferable. They can carry with them. They can continue. Even a single person can even join this system. So that flexibility is there. As a result, we feel that we will be able to do much more, I think, than the national pension.
That will also help to increase the job security in the private sector.
Yes, this is one of the intention. I think that's why we say well-being of the people and social security of the Bhutanese. These are the intention why we came up with this. Because today, if you talk to Labour Ministry, they say that many Bhutanese graduates wants to join only civil service or the joint public sector. They have the last choice is to the private sector, and because of the very fact that there is no security, firstly job security, secondly social security, all these things. We already provide the private provident fund for this private sector. Now we have to just go back and talk to these agencies to enroll them into the national and life annuity, which will serve them as pension. So this is where I think we feel that we have a lot of scope.
Particularly for this product to work, life annuity
Yeah.
that you're talking
Yes.
about, what are the other factors, that other policies that should be in place so that this product will be successful?
I think this can be, I think all they need is a job or a paying capacity to take this policy. It's like another life policy, life insurance policy. So there's no other thing requirements that much. Like in the pension, you have to be a civil servant or somebody or who is salaried, and you have to definitely have to be earning such and such amount of money, and until unless you are earning, you will not have this opportunity to become the pension member. But in our case, we are going to even offer to retails and any Bhutanese, and we hope that in the future we would like to give this to the whole Bhutanese population, even rural people if they want to take, because they feel some of them, they may be quite wealthy today, but they do not have anyone to look after them. They don't have any children, so they can put this money into RICB's annuity, life annuity, and then from tomorrow he can enjoy this life annuity pension. So this is where we feel we can make a difference to the Bhutanese people social security.
So is there a lot of private companies who are coming forward to take this product?
We have not yet marketed, but we have already had some feelings, and I think a lot of will come, and because they are already most of them are our PPF member, private provident fund member, and it will be the natural and it will be the most genuine thing and the most reasonable thing to join the annuity, life annuity, so that they have this package to their employees, and employees also feel secure that on the day of their retirement they have something to look forward to.
So what else RICB is planning to do?
Then other most important thing we are looking into the 2013 is that in the past we have this reciprocal reinsurance business with our reinsurers and insurance companies across the world, and we in the past have not been very active in the retrocesting. That's called reciprocal reinsurance, which we take from our partners from outside. But now we have built quite a good capacity in the RICB, where we have the capacity to analyze the risk, and that's why we are thinking of taking this business from outside. So that this has two reasons why we are doing this. Because firstly, the economy is suffering from the capital. Today we don't have money now. So how to bring the money? So if you do this business, people are going to send their premium to us. We're going to reinsure, and we keep this money, and this can be used here for investment for Bhutanese economy. So that's one of the main reasons why we are going for this. Secondly, because now we have the capacity, so we might as well take it, because we cede all our insurance risk to outside reinsurers, India, Bangkok, and Japan, UK, everywhere, no, in Africa. But this one now they have to be reciprocal. We take their business, we give them the business, so there's a reciprocal business. This is where we are going to emphasize this year.
So, what is the scale of risk that RSCB can take today in terms of monetary value?
Our pair of capital is around 240 million, and then we have around 1.4 billion our asset worth, net worth of that, and then based on that we can take risk. So accordingly we have to take the risk weightage. And the third thing where we feel we need to do to get a good business from outside and also have this good risk from our insurers is that we need to be rated. Otherwise you don't get good business. To get a good business from outside, we need to be rated. And one important thing we are doing now is that we are working with the AM Best, which is one of the world's best known rating agency, especially for insurance company. So we are already in negotiation with the AM Best. Of course, they are US based and they have a branch in Hong Kong which does for Asia. So we are already in negotiation, and in 1-2 months from here we will be rated. Once we are rated, we have a lot of opportunities to do business with them. And then we also, when you do the reinsurance also, we get better rates. Once we are rated, your reputation, your everything goes up. So that's why we are going for the rating.
So the problem that we are facing today, let's say the rupee shortage problem
Right.
that we have, so it has given an opportunity for a company like yours to think out of the box.
Exactly.
Can I conclude that? Can I
Yes,
say that?
yes, that's exactly what we are doing in this. Because this is an area where we have the opportunity, but in the past we didn't need to know. We didn't need to really step up this effort, and we were quite happy with receiving whatever business we generate here. We are reinsuring outside and we are doing very little interest rating. That means taking reinsurance from our partners outside. But now we feel that there is a good opportunity for us to bring in some foreign currency. So that's why we are doing this.
So days of complacency has gone
Yes,
now.
yes, innovation has come out because of the difficulties that we are facing in the economy is facing just now.
So what is the target that you have set for 2013?
Around 2 billion we have set.
So you're going to achieve that?
Yes, I think we will have
Without challenges.
there will be challenges definitely, but I think we have a good team and highly motivated and very good team. So because of that, I think we should be able to achieve that.
On that note, I'd also like to say goodbye to our viewers who have just joined us. This has been a program with the Chief Executive Officer, Royal Insurance Corporation of Bhutan, Mr. Nambil Hendup. Do join us every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. I'm your host, Ashok Tirwa. This is goodbye.